Until a few years ago, I never really believed in New Year's resolutions. I never set any New Year's goals either. I had seen enough people fail at them to think that they were pointless. Besides, so much changes in a year. Shouldn't your goals evolve as well? While I still believe that your goals should be flexible, I have started setting goals every year for the past few years now. And guess what? Most of them came true. Coincidence? Maybe. Or maybe not. If you've been following me on Instagram, you've probably come across my vision board and what came true series. Last year, I had pasted a photo of the Van Gogh exhibit, and I didn't really think that would come true. But it did in just a month or two. That's when I started digging into what actually happens when you make a vision board. What makes these vision boards come true? What is visualization? What is manifestation? And how do they really work? If you're interested in knowing all of this, check out this video where I explain all about the neuroscience behind manifestation, vision boards, and visualization. In this video, we're going to take it a step ahead and look at how to make your vision board for 2025 come true. Hi, I'm Kuhu, part psychology nerd, part art and pop culture enthusiast, and your buddy in figuring out the art of living your best life. Here, we decode why your brain does what it does and how you can use that knowledge to level up your routines, goals, and mindset. Because mental health isn't about just getting by, it's about creating a life that feels like you. Over the last year, I decided to really sit down and decode what works and what doesn't when it comes to goal setting. And I found three main things that help ensure your vision board comes true. These are things that I've mostly learned about in my psychology class, but I realized that most of us know about these hacks. It's just that we don't give them enough thought. When I decided to sit down and really decode what works, what doesn't work, what I do, what I don't, that's when I realized the true power that these hacks hold. So let's get right into it. 1. Set smart goals and dream big. If you've ever taken up a psychology class or attended a self-improvement seminar, you've probably come across the term SMART goals. SMART is an acronym for specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, and time-bound goals. Specific means to be as detailed as possible. So if you want to travel, instead of just saying, I want to travel, be specific about either where you want to go, when you want to go, or who you want to go with. For example, I wanted to travel with my best friend last year. My goal was to travel with my best friend. I didn't know where or when or why we would travel, but that was the goal. And that was specific enough to begin with. If you want to start working out, instead of just saying, I want to work out next year or I want to get fit next year, write down how many days a week do you want to work out. Say, I want to work out for 4 days a week, every single week for the next year. That's specific. Measurable is to track your progress on your goals. If you want to work out 4 days a week, you could use a smartwatch to track your workouts, or you could simply write down the days you work out on in your journal. The point is to track your progress. It's more for yourself than for anything else, but that's a topic for another day. The main point right now is track your progress in one way or another. The simpler the better. Achievable is when you set goals that don't seem too daunting. If you want to work out 4 days a week, every single week for a year, it's better to start off with as lower intensity workouts as possible. It could be as low as starting out with just a 20-minute walk every day. Then build it up slowly. It doesn't feel too daunting. You don't get tired, you don't get impatient either. 4th is relevant. Choose goals that matter to you. We're looking for intrinsic motivation here. Things that matter to you, things that you feel like you should do. If someone else is telling you to work out, you're less likely to follow through with the goal. But if you feel that it's going to benefit you, you're more likely to stick to the goal throughout the year. And finally, time bound. Set deadlines. For this goal, our deadline is to work out 4 days a week till the end of the year. This framework of SMART goals makes it easier to navigate and achieve your dreams. But say there's a dream you have and you don't know what's the next step to take. Or you're supposed to be waiting for an answer back. You don't know what to do right now. There's nothing in your hands. Don't give up on the dream. Put it up on your vision board. In the last video, we talked about how vision boards, manifestation, and visualization works. So now let's take it a step ahead. Visualizing your dreams once and then forgetting about them won't cut it. Look at your vision board every single day and visualize your goals. Preferably the first thing in the morning and the last thing at night. This will help you prime your brain to be ready for any opportunities that come your way. Think of it as putting your brain's search engine on active mode. When you're primed, you're more likely to notice connections and opportunities and take action on them. Even if your dreams seem too big or far-fetched, don't give up on them. Put them on your vision board, visualize them. This will prime your brain. Like, I didn't expect to be able to go to the Van Gogh exhibit so soon. But I put it up on my vision board, I visualized it. And then when I saw an advertise just a month later that it's coming to a city nearby me, I decided to just go for it. That's what happens when you've primed your brain. Now we know that visualization primes your brain, but action is the key step. Think of visualization as the spark, and your actions are the flame that keep your dreams alive. The last step to ensuring your vision board for 2025 comes true is to take actionable steps. Break down your yearly goals every single month into small steps on what you can do this month. So on 1st of January or 31st of December, and likewise for every single month, sit down and write what can I do this month. Then every week, plan what can I do this week to get closer to my monthly goals. And every day when you're planning your day, think of what can I do today? What can I schedule in today out of my weekly goals? So this helps you break down your bigger yearly goals into small actionable steps, and it helps you track your progress. So at the end of the year, you know how much you've grown and how much you've gotten closer to your goal. Let's take another example. Say you want to build up an emergency fund. You set an amount that you want to save by the end of the year, and then you break down small monthly, weekly, or even if possible daily targets that you want to see. This would not only make your goals smart, but they also ensure that you can track your progress. You can pause before making a big purchase and really evaluate if you need the item right now or not. And it helps you make this big goal of saving up a big amount to build an emergency fund a little less daunting. While not all goals can be meticulously planned, most can be. Even for the more bigger, daunting dreams, visualize them. Prime your brain to look for opportunities and grab opportunities when they come your way. Break your goals down into small, actionable steps. So it's not too daunting, it's not too difficult. It's just a small step today, a small step tomorrow. And it helps you track your progress. So at the end of the year, you feel satisfied of where you've reached. Alright, now it's time to make your vision board for 2025. If you haven't already, grab your journal or grab a board and make your vision board. Make it bold, make it beautiful, and most importantly, make it actionable. And if you've used any of these hacks before, let me know your experience with them in the comments below, and I'll see you in the next video.